and welcome to another week of career education. This week we are looking at occupation matches and doing a little bit of career research. So your first activity is to complete compatibility surveys for occupation matches, and you'll complete at least 3 of these surveys, and you're welcome to do more as you are trying to explore many options and find good matches. And to find this, you'll click on Who Am I in the left navigation menu. You'll click on match results, occupation matches, or the other way you can do this is to go under work and look at occupations. We'll take a look at what that looks like. When you find occupations, you will read about them, and if they're of interest, you will take the surveys. And you'll go through this process until you have 3 or more favorites, which you create by clicking on the hearts beside the occupations you think might be interesting. And then you will be narrowing it down to a few to add to your portfolio. I'll show you how that all works. Inside my blueprint, there are 2 ways to explore occupation matches. The first way is if you click on Who Am I? If you've completed all your surveys, you can click on Match Results here, and you will get a big list of occupations that could be possible matches for you. From this list, you can click on the occupation title to find out more about it. You can read an overview that tells you about the job, look at the career outlook. You can click on requirements so you can find out how you might get into this program and what level of education is required. And you can click on Do I Match to see why this was selected for your list in terms of your interests, knowledge, and motivations. And if you really want to dig deeper, you can complete the compatibility surveys, which you've been asked to complete a couple of. So it gives you 10 questions that you go through to find out how great a compatibility this sees you as. If I go back to my match results, you can see here I've completed surveys on 4 jobs. And on 3 of them, they're reasonable matches. One of them is obviously not that great a match for me. So I have a couple of jobs that I've favorited, and I can also add them to my portfolio. And you're going to do this for at least 2 jobs. So I can add it to my portfolio by clicking right here and choosing Add to Portfolio and choosing my portfolio for this course. All right, so that's showing up in my portfolio. The other way to look at jobs is you can go under the Work tab to Occupations. And this offers a variety of filters. So perhaps you want an extravagant lifestyle. You want to make a lot of money. So you only want to look at careers that have a high income. So you can filter careers that way. So I've looked for careers that earn over $90,000 a year, and there are 27 options. So I can look through those and find out more about them. In addition to salaries, you can filter by career cluster, by outlook, or by education required. So perhaps you know that you want to do an apprenticeship. You can explore by just looking at apprenticeships, which gives you 71 results. Maybe you want to add only apprenticeships with a good job outlook. That leads us to 8 results here. And there may be some that you have heard of or haven't heard of. And again, I can do the same process in terms of finding out about them, possibly making them favorites, and completing compatibility surveys. So maybe I've never considered being an investment banker. I can click on it and find out all about it by reading the different tabs to look at whether or not I match. It shows that I'm a good match for interests and motivations. I can complete a compatibility survey. And if I decide I really like it, I can add it to my favorites. If it's one of my top 2, I can add it to my portfolio. Activity 2 is to do some career research. So for your top 2 careers, either on paper or on your device, you're going to take notes. So you'll name the occupation, what interests you about the job, what is the outlook for this job, what are the education or requirements to get into this job, and what is its salary. Finally, you can record how you could pursue this opportunity, what steps you should take. So would you go to school? What kind of school? Do you go straight into the job? What kind of experiences could you be building now to work toward that career? You'll repeat this for your second occupation, and then you will post these into your myBlueprint. All right, so depending on if you did this on paper or on your device, how you add it to myBlueprint will be influenced. So if you did it on paper, your career notes, then you can take a picture of those with your phone or device, and then you would open your portfolio for this course, choose add box, make it a media box instead of a journal box, and then you'll choose file, add the title career research, and upload your picture. If you completed this on your device or computer, then you can add a journal box called career research, and in your description you can paste your research findings. Okay, if you're on a computer, of course, you could work on this in 2 tabs at the same time. All right, so to add your work to your portfolio, you are going to open your portfolio for this course by clicking on portfolios here or on the side right here. Then you will click on your portfolio to open it, and depending on how you did your work, you could add it in 2 possible ways. So if you did your work on paper, then you can take a picture of this work, add box, add media box, add file. Then you can find your picture by clicking here and searching around for it. And I'll just choose a random picture here. Upload it. This would be the picture of your research. You would call it career research, and then you can post it to your portfolio. If you completed it on a device by taking notes on your phone or on a computer, you will add a box, make it a journal box, call it career research, and you can copy and paste your research here. Click on post, and it will show up in your journal box. So you can see that they're both showing up here, and once it's in your portfolio for this class, then your teacher can see it. All right, so please make sure you've completed the following activities this week. You have found 2 favorite occupation matches and added them to your portfolio. You've researched your top 2 careers, answering the questions that you've been given, and you've added this research to your portfolio. That's it for me this week. Have a great week.